Hey everybody, it's Lynn Renee McDonald. I'm coming to you live from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Actually, I'm in my car. I just got home from Ocean City, Maryland, and New York City, doing my thing. Okay, so today what I wanted to talk to you about is Mercury retrograde. There's a whole lot of stuff that you need to know that has to do with Mercury retrograde. First things first, it started July 26th. It ends, I believe it's the 18th of August. So this whole time frame is a whole bunch of weeks where the planet Mercury is basically retrograde, is what they call it, and it's in astrology. You can look up to get some more ideas about it on the internet, and ultimately when you do, and you can learn more about it, all like the specifics, so to speak, you can do that by looking up on the internet. And let me see, but you feel in your heart what is best for you and what is the truth about everything. Okay, so that said, Mercury retrograde is what we're going to talk about right now, and why this happens, and what happens, how it pertains to you, and we're going to give you examples of all of this. We're going to explain all this, right? So basically, it's going to be July 26th to August 18th. By the 19th, it should come out of retrograde on that day. This is for 2018. Summer 2018 here. Okay, and let me just thank Spirit for clearing the energy and getting me focused so that I can do this here now and get the best of everything that we need for the information that we came here to share. Okay, and thank you, God, for that for us. Okay, so Mercury retrograde, people get all freaked out because Mercury retrograde is a time when the planet Mercury, like I said, is in retrograde, which means that it's gives the illusion that things are going backwards, so to speak. So what that does is it makes things chaotic in your reality. Okay, so a lot of stuff will happen that just doesn't seem to work. It doesn't seem meshing. A lot of communication errors, like people say, I didn't get the email, I didn't get the call, or you send texts, they don't go, or they never get the texts, or you send them to them, or they send them to you, and you don't have it, or you never get it. All right, this is just some of the stuff that happens, as well as computer and phone malfunctions. Okay, disagreements, missed appointments, and misunderstandings. All of this stuff happens. Okay. During Mercury retrograde. All right. The reason this happens is because it is designed with spirit and your law of universe, and the planetary aspects of this are that they all work together because it is all God, it is all love energy, and it is law of universe, which is law of love energy. So it's all super designed to help you to heal and assist yourself, okay? And make you the best you that you can be. Okay, so this is what this is designed to do. So how do you do that is the next question, right? So here's how it works. Let me just take out a moment of this segment, because you need to know that if you're super high vibing, what happens is the Mercury retrograde will actually affect you up to 3 weeks before and 3 weeks after it actually happens. So you will feel the energy, you will feel the changes, you'll notice things in your life not going exactly right and getting all jacked up. But this is cue and designed by universe so that you can heal, clear, and change all of this in you. That's why it's coming up. The same stuff over and over and over and over. But it is also designed to do this based on what you ask God or love energy for, what you want to create and manifest in your life, okay? So it will take all the old stuff that has been going on inside of you and resonating in your soul that you're not necessarily seeing, and it will repeat in your life. Maybe it happened 6 or 12 months ago in your life. And here's an example. I would get rats that would somehow, the landlord doesn't fix the house right, all right? So the rats would somehow get in my kitchen, okay? And this happens periodically, and it always seems to happen every Mercury retrograde. I'm like, how many times can the rats get in my house? I'm freaking out, right? So obviously, I haven't cleared, healed, and changed whatever it is in me that needs to get free of the rats keep coming in. There's some kind of unwellness in there that create in my soul, and things that don't work for me, all right, in my soul that create creates this to happen. So this is how things truly work, okay? So, and this is what Mercury retrograde is part of what it is designed to do. Everybody says, oh my God, Mercury retrograde, it sucks, it's my living hell, and blah, 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 because all these crazy things happen. Like who the fuck wants rats in their house? Certainly not me, right? So of course, I have traps year round, but they always seem to come when it's retrograde. So this is one of those things that if I don't clear it out, it will show up every retrograde. I'll get a rat in my kitchen, okay? Because I haven't cleared and healed the stuff that needs to be changed within me so that I can change it in my reality, which ultimately, in some way, shape, or form, messes me up in all areas of my life and then prevents my dreams that I ask God to happen it happen in my reality. So it stops my manifestations because it is something that is not working for me, especially during these times with all the changes in the planetary aspects and the ascension of the planet. Okay, we have a lot going on. So all the other planets are just totally intensifying this Mercury retrograde. It's like everything works in conjunction. Everything is love energy, and it works together, not just for me, but for all it is in the healthiest, best way always. Okay, remember that. Anything that happens to you happens because it is designed by love energy for your best interest and what is best for you. Okay, so the rats is one of those things that will happen to me. Also, in the past, I've gotten like a whole boatload of speeding tickets. I travel all over the country. Every single time I go driving somewhere and it's Mercury retrograde, I could almost bank on it that I get a ticket. Okay, so unless I clear, heal, and change that and create my reality before I go, then that's what messes me up and I will get a ticket. And I've had times where I've gotten 3 tickets in one Mercury retrograde period. And I'm like, okay, God, I need to stop this from happening, right? Because it doesn't work for me. So, that said, those are 2 really good examples. Here's another example. This one just happened to me, okay? There will be total miscommunications, like your bank will hold deposits when they don't normally hold deposits, and that'll happen over and over during Mercury retrograde, okay? And how you react is also something that you want to clear. If you get pissed off about something, ask God to clear, heal, and change that. Clear, heal, and change whatever it is that isn't working for you and all that is, and ask them to clear it from your soul and in all you are, be, say, do, and create in the best way for you and all, or something better, so you can beat Mercury retrograde, the nonsense that comes with it, okay? Or the unwellness, or however you want to look at it. Change your whole perspective. Excuse me. Change your whole perspective on what is happening here for you. Every Mercury retrograde is the time to be able to do that, to make your dreams happen, to clear out the stuff that doesn't work for you. Here's another example of something that just happened to me. A couple days ago, Spirit's like, oh, you need to get a certain car. So I'm like, okay. So I go and I apply and they tell me to get this car, right? And the girl says to me, oh, you've been approved. You only have to pay $2,500 down. I'm like, okay, that's cool, right? And then the next day, she calls me up and we decided to change it. Something happened with the car and I didn't like it. So we went to a different car, right? And then there were a couple changes made, right? And then she pulls it up. Now this is the day before Mercury retrograde, all right, which was like the 25th of July for me. What happened was, the day before, we went to get the car and she did the financing and she's telling me $2,500. And then the next day, okay, which was Mercury retrograde, and this just happened to me, right? They're now telling me, okay, that to get the car, I have to now put $20,000 down. And I'm like, really? I'm like, are you kidding me? And then it dawns on me, this is Mercury retrograde. So if you don't know when this is happening during this time, all this stuff, this crazy stuff that is happening during Mercury retrograde, you ask God that you do know. You ask love energy that you do know. Sorry for all this chaos. My phone is falling back and oh, now I have a light. So I put the car light on because it's obviously getting dark, right? Okay, so you ask God that you do know, okay? So these are some really good examples of stuff that keeps repeating itself in my life from Mercury retrograde for me to clear, heal, and change it. If I don't clear, heal, and change it, then it is going to keep on affecting me, and ultimately it stops my dreams from happening, and my dreams meaning what I've asked God for to manifest in my life. Now, the more energy, depending on what you put out there, Okay, whether you want to be a famous rock star or a person who works at the hospital, a nurse, a healer, a caregiver, have tons of money, a big house, whatever your dreams are, be happy, have the greatest relationship with somebody, be a caregiver, whatever it is that your dreams are, depending on the energy that that love energy or spirit or God has to put out there to create that to happen, because you send out, you ask God what you want, you create your dreams, and you make it happen. Okay, so Mercury retrograde can either assist you with this, or the same stuff keeps happening. It is a reminder to you to clear, heal, and change what doesn't work for you, so that you can get your dreams to truly manifest. This is all part of that whole process, especially now with the ascension. Okay, so those are some really good examples of stuff like this that happens. There will also be a lot of, during these times, stress, anxiety, miscommunication, arguments, things like that don't work for you. When that happens, ask God to speak through you from love and clear, heal, and change all of this. You don't know what to ask for? Ask God to clear, heal, and change the whole block of it, so that you can get through the Mercury retrograde in the best, healthiest way and clear your stuff out. And if you don't like it, you ask God to clear, heal, and change it. If you don't like, you're all upset about the retrograde, you don't like that happened, you don't like that this happened, you get all crazy with it, that doesn't help you. So if it doesn't help you, it's a habit, pattern, and belief that needs to go, not only for your own best health, wisdom, everything that you need, but for your manifestation as well in all areas of your life and in all that you are. So I know it's getting dark, so I just wanted to take this few minutes in my travels before I get home to talk to you guys about all of this with Mercury retrograde, and some of the things that happen in my life that will be happening in yours, and to give you the best solutions to get you through this. Okay, so thank you so much. You guys have the greatest day or the greatest evening, and I will see you soon. All right, take care.